get our entire community going in the right direction. Thank you.
Alan.
Hello, this is Alan Dones, and I'm calling in from Africa. I'm sorry I can't be there on this important day, but I just want to talk about how encouraging today is and express gratitude Supervisor Albert for the leadership and Miley and the rest of the supervisors, Supervisor Bass. As a member of the African American Sports and Entertainment Group, I'm just really also profoundly committed to making sure that this project delivers on the promise of equity and fairness, wealth creation, jobs, housing, affordability, as well as the ability to afford. So thank you so much. Really appreciate this action today. Hopefully it goes the right way.
Caller, you're on the line. President Halbert and members of the Board of Supervisors. My name is Barbara Leslie, a 30-year resident and president of the Oakland Metro Chamber, here in support of today's resolution and term sheet. This is an important moment for our city and county to move forward a transformational project that can be a game changer for a future replete with financial investments, living wage jobs, ongoing tax revenue, and long-term economic development engines in East Oakland. We appreciate everyone's hard work to get us here today, and now you have the moment to take us over the finish line. Let's not miss this opportunity to dream big and think about what our residents and our city and our county deserves. I cannot stop thinking about Margaret Mead's words at this time. Never doubt a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens that can change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that it has. Today, right now, you are those thoughtful, committed citizens that can change the outcome and lives for so many across our city and county. You have our support, and we thank you very much for the opportunity to speak today.
Good afternoon. My name is Kitty Kelly Epstein. I'm a professor of urban studies and I host a radio show on KPFA, and I'm a longtime resident of Oakland. I'm completely in support of this project for 1,000 reasons. The only one I have time enough to talk about today is the fact that this group of developers and this body of decision makers are groups that I trust more than probably anyone who has ever done development in Oakland. I believe because of the commitment and the long time life experience of the people who are doing this development that they actually will make a difference for the young people of our community and actually will hire people from Oakland and make decisions that will be good for our young people. So I totally support this project. Thank you very much for considering it today.
The next three in person are Sibley Simon, Lamar Housley, and R. Zamora.
I'm Sibley Simon from New Way Homes. I lead a team trying to build more affordable housing in East Oakland. And so I'm here in support of this because I too have been very impressed by this development team that I think has the community's best interests at heart, a commitment to affordable housing in particular. And I know these agreements can get bogged down in a lot of details, but I hope as I've followed the term sheets out of curiosity and stuff, it's my own personal feeling is like, this group should get a better deal than the county gave to the A's, not a worse deal. So I hope you'll take that to heart and improve this and get to the finish line. Thank you.
Supervisor Bass.
Good afternoon, Board of Supervisors, and Happy New Year's. It is such a blessing to be alive and to make change, and I know this year it will happen. We are asking that you support the resolution and term sheet that assigns the sale of the Coliseum from CWP to OAC. We are looking forward to starting 2025 off right with blessings and opportunity for the community of Oakland. Finalizing this deal will be the start of change that will soon be coming to Oakland by providing new jobs to our youth and keeping them off the street with employment. AASEG and Ray Bobbitt is committed to helping the community of Oakland. Other people may look at this opportunity only to make money, but AASEG just wants to change lives and help the community of Oakland as a whole. Let's finalize this project ASAP so we can get to work with creating a better and more thriving Oakland. And there is no better people for this project other than AASEG. Thank you and have a blessed New Year's.
Rafael Zamora, business owner here in Oakland. We know firsthand what having employment for our black and brown kids does. We have 50 employees, journeyman electricians making $154 an hour, buying homes, property owners here in Oakland and other parts of Alameda County. To me, that is what enrichment is. This is how we lift, giving them an opportunity to get to the next level. Some of our men and women on our team actually are sending their kids college themselves, not having to take scholarships because they can do it on their own. They're making good money, being good citizens, and by the way, half of my team used to be incarcerated. So this is a great opportunity for all here in all of Alameda County. Thank you.
The next three online are Keith Brown, Lynn Turner, and Vanessa Riles.
Thank you, President Halbert, supervisors and staff. I'm Keith Brown from the Alameda Labor Council and District 3 resident. The Alameda Labor Council is urging that you support the resolution and term sheet that assigns the sale of the Coliseum from CWP to OAC. Action to approve this is an important step for the county for job creation, for tax-based creation, and the revitalization of the entire East Bay region. For most of my professional career as a teacher at Havens Court Middle School and now head of the Alameda Labor Council, I have worked footsteps from the Coliseum, and I know that this is a historic opportunity that will be a massive job generator for our county and disinvested communities. This will be transformational for generations. This will provide needed opportunities for youth and good paying union jobs for families. Thank you.
Vanessa Riles.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Vanessa Riles, and I'm the Oakland Campaign Coordinator for East Bay Alliance for a Sustainable Economy. EBASE is a member of the Oakland United Coalition, a coalition of organizations that has been working tirelessly for a decade to ensure that the development of the Oakland Coliseum substantially benefits the people of East Oakland, who will be most directly impacted by the development. The coalition is also working to prevent the inequity, gentrification, displacement, environmental and community destruction that often occurs during development. I would like to urge the Alameda County Board of Supervisors to vote to confirm your commitment to assign the agreement to OAC and to approve the currently agreed upon term sheet as the basis of the future agreement. This decision could be a meaningful and significant step forward for Oakland, bringing in immediate funds to address the city's budget deficit and creating new opportunities for equitable economic growth. Once the decision is made, AASEG can move forward with the community benefits and development agreement. Please do not.
Heck happened? I'd like to get that back.
Our clerk knows how to use mute. Good job.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Lynn Turner, Oakland business owner, born and raised in East Oakland. We support resolution and the term sheet that's being voted on today. We hope that the supervisors vote yes on this. I mentioned I was born and raised here. Actually, over there where the Coliseum is before it was built. We've seen economic growth in the past and we like to see it. You know, we need crime and safety, encampment removal this way, but we also economic development. This development will do away with most of those things I mentioned. It'll help crime and safety. It'll help homeless people get. So we support this resolution. Please do so. Thank you.
Next three in person, Henry Villa, Samantha Wise, and Jason Tubbs.
Hi there. My name is Henry Villa. As Raphael said, we've partnered in the past to do many jobs here in Oakland, and bringing this project or projects for the local community here is not only going to build up what we have here in Oakland, but the amount of project or the amount of jobs that it will afford to local companies such as Raphael's and mine and countless others is invaluable to what it's going to do for our employees. As you said, you know, there's guys that we have that are able to pay for college now, for homes, which is incredible. And having an opportunity like that here in Oakland that we have just right here in the palm of our hands is something that is going to be such a big deal for us. So we really want that to happen, and we want your support. So we were asking for you guys to pass this in our favor. That way we can help each other. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Wise, supervisor. I am a lifelong resident of the city of Oakland. At the Coliseum, we went to the A's games. I go to concerts there, and I want to continue that. I'm a part of AASEG, OAC, all the other groups that are participating in this. And I'm just going to read. I'm asking that you support the resolution and term sheet that assigns the sale of the Coliseum from CWP to OAC. Alameda County selling its interest in the Oakland Coliseum would unlock significant opportunities for East Oakland community. The Coliseum site holds immense potential for redevelopment that could bring much needed affordable housing, vibrant entertainment option, and local business opportunities. By transitioning the ownership to private or community-based developers, the land could be transformed into a dynamic hub that generates wealth for local residents through job creation, small business growth, and a strategic move that could revitalize East Oakland. So I'm asking for your vote today. Thank you, and God bless.
Hi there, good afternoon. My name is Jason Tubbs. I work for the city of Oakland. I work for the Parks and Trees Department for over a decade, and I'm also a member of local SEIU 10 to 1. The demand today from us is, I'm here to urge the board to get the Coliseum deal done. As you know, the city of Oakland budget has been very challenged this year by a number of issues, and layoffs have been threatened. This is unacceptable. Our members work hard, and they deserve better than to have the budget balanced on their backs. If the Board of Supervisors can take action and get this sale finalized, that will help prevent these unfair layoffs and other cruel cuts. Layoffs and service cuts will only deprive people of things they need and hurt hardworking city employees. The Board of Supervisors needs to get this deal done for the good for the community. Thank you for your time.
Septina, you're on the line.
Thank you so much. I'm Septina Bobbitt McDonald, and I'm a native of Oakland. First, I'd like to address the negative comments directed toward Raymond Bobbitt, AASEG, and the OAC in the recent public comment session, which are unfortunate and contradict the court ruling in place and the support and excitement surrounding the Coliseum project. Overwhelming support shown by the community, the capital partners, also the capital partners involved with the transaction. I urge the board to approve the resolution and term sheet that will complete the sale of the Coliseum to OAC. The project will bring crucial redevelopment, great economic benefit to East Oakland, the city of Oakland, Alameda County, and the larger Bay Area region. Thank you very much.
User, you're on the line.
Hi, everyone. My name is JP Anthony. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
My name is Jason Anthony. I'm a business rep for Local 3 Drywall Finishers and Painters out of Alameda County. And as a person that grew up right up the street from the Coliseum on 73rd Avenue, I understand what this landmark means to the city of Oakland. The opportunity to create jobs where people that come from the city can make a livable wage and revitalize our communities is a chance to give us Oaklanders something to be proud of. I encourage you all to support this resolution and this term sheet. Let's help Ray Bobbitt and AASEG move the needle forward and bring Oakland back to the prominence our beautiful city deserves. Thank you.
Kayla O, you're on the line.
Hi, my name is Rose, and I've been following the AASEG Coliseum project for many years now, and I'm proud to say that they've come so far in their perseverance, and there's been a lot of challenges, a lot of things that may have caused other people to give up, but they never gave up. And it's not about the project, right? It's about not giving up on Oakland. They're committed to Oakland. And they're committed to being a part of this solution that's going to bring hope and positivity to the narrative about Oakland. So today is the day where the Alameda County Board of Supervisors, you got to make your position of support public and help move forward the Coliseum project. And it's going to be life-changing for future generations of Oakland and Alameda County. Thank you.
The next three in person are Ray Bobbitt, Sean Burrows, and Dr. Paul Cobb.
First, I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to speak in front of you. I think I was here this morning as well, so I won't go too long. I could talk about this all day, every day. But what I did earlier, I wanted to repeat. And that was just to thank the county, to thank the county council, the county negotiators, the county administrator's office, and the board of supervisors for the support and for allowing this process to move forward. I just want to finish with, this is a great opportunity for this treasure within the East Bay region and within the county. And this is a great opportunity to give us a win. We've had so many circumstances in which people have not necessarily been positive towards us as a city, as a region, as a county, but this is an opportunity for us to deliver that. So I just wanted to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak. God bless.
Good afternoon, President Halbert, members of the board, Sean Burrows, President of the Alameda County Firefighters, and represent 400 men and women serving on the front lines. I stand here in solidarity with my brothers and sisters from Local 55 and the Oakland Fire Department. While this has massive improvements for the long-term economic sustainability of the city of Oakland and Alameda County, there are some short-term impacts that must be addressed today. Those are influx of money into the city of Oakland to ensure that fire companies are open and remain open. Fire companies that are closed in the city of Oakland impact my members in the city of Emeryville, city of San Leandro, and in the unincorporated county areas. And it's vital that those resources are maintained and enhanced, and we need to look no further than Southern Californians to know this. I urge adoption of the resolution and term sheet. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Paul Cobb, and I'm happy, it's fortuitous that I have an opportunity to speak after the gentleman from the Firefighters Association. I would like to say that I hope that you support this. I associate my remarks with
Samantha Wise, and many of the other speakers who talked about the benefits. I think this is an opportunity not only for it to be historic, but I think that the board, once you vote for it, that your messaging ought to be positive, because to allow to say to the public that we wonder if this black group has the money is depressing capital partners who want to invest. And if you pass this motion today, this will allow investment so we can have enough money to invest it in time to give to the city of Oakland to save those 5 fire stations. And you talk about let's not release the hazardous material of neglect and racism. Let's do it.
RSO iPhone, you're on the line. Caller, you're on the line, please unmute. RSO iPhone, please unmute.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. Robert Ogilvy calling in from Lighthouse Public Affairs, former director of Spur in Oakland. County supervisors, I thank you for this opportunity to speak in favor of this agreement. This is the single best infill development opportunity in the country, and the African American Sports and Entertainment Group and their allies have done a lot of work to put together an outstanding vision, and it's exactly what Oakland needs at the time, and I urge approval. Thank you.
Zenny Abraham, go ahead.
Thank you, Zenny Abraham, Zenny 62 Media. I just want to add, first of all, congratulations to Ray Bobbitt and the group for doing all that they've done and dealing with what they've dealt with, but to inform the public that this project came long before any talk of sale to raise money for the general fund. This was the dream of 4 people: the late Oakland Mayor Ron Dellums, who formed the Sports Entertainment Task Force, and Frank Dobson, Bob Lesty, and Steve Lowe. 2 of the gentlemen have passed on, Mr. Lesty and Mr. Dobson. It was their dream to build this retail component for the Coliseum. Larry Reed adopted it and morphed in the Coliseum City, and as everyone knows in this room, we worked to try to get the Raiders back by building it. And on that, I want everybody to remember the late Godfather Grizz, and remember that this started with Raider Nation. This started with committed Raider fans who simply want to see investment in Oakland, and that's it. Thank you.
Next 3 in person are Ron Muhammad, Trevor Haddon, and Julian Ware.
Let the record reflect we have just been joined by the mayor of Oakland.
Good afternoon. My name is Treva Hatton, Oakland native and membership coordinator for the Managers and Supervisors Unit of IFPTE, Local 21. I'm here today to urge you to not let a significant opportunity to grow our local economy slip away. Completing the Coliseum transaction has the potential to bring transformative long-term impacts to our county. Not only will it attract billions of dollars in investment, it will also create jobs that will benefit the entire region. Once sold, the site will transition from a tax-exempt public parcel to a substantial tax revenue generator. However, time is of the essence. AASEG has a critical board meeting scheduled for Friday. Failing to pass the resolution and term sheet today could jeopardize the entire deal. This is a vote that safeguards taxpayer interests and unlocks vital investments for the future of our region. I urge you to vote. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My
My name is Julian Ware, and I'm a Regional Vice President for IFPT Local 21. I'm here today because we have an important decision before us regarding the future of the Coliseum site, one that will shape our county's economic landscape for years to come. Voting in favor today has two key benefits for the county. Your vote to approve now includes the transfer of liability for environmental issues to the buyer, and moving forward, the county will no longer be responsible for subsidizing the operations of the facility, freeing up our resources for other priorities that benefit our residents. This is a vote that protects our taxpayers and improves the county's financial standing. But we must act today, otherwise this opportunity will be lost. Thank you.
Greetings to the president of the board, to my board person, congratulations, Ms. Boss, Mr. Miley, administrator, and the rest of the newly elected board. We're in total agreement of the sale or the transferring to the group. They are a native local group where others have fled and left Oakland and that region hanging dry. They are long-term stakeholders and they're native, and there's so many things to list: the corridor to the airport, the perception, it's just so many wins. You're in the, what they call in the football, you're in the red zone. So all you got to do is drive it home, and there's so many wins and victories for everybody. Thank you very much. We know you'll do the right thing.
You're on the line. He's on mute. iPhone.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lorraine Taylor. I am an Oakland native and 34-year-old millennial. I'm asking that you support the resolution and the term sheet that assigns the sale of the Coliseum from CWP to OAC. This project is not only important for jobs and influence in Oakland, but also to those young Black and brown children that are looking at the media and not seeing themselves represented. Approving this project will create leadership opportunities and hope for our young people who are next in line. So I ask that you all please vote yes to this and approve this sale sooner rather than later. Thank you.
Next three in person are Dr. Jones, John Jones III, and Robert Downs.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Mary Tony Jones. I'm the founder of Life Impact for Humanity and also one of the Oakland business owner in downtown Oakland. I am here today to strongly urge your support for the resolution and term sheets that assign to the sale for Coliseum from CWP to OAC. In this time of uncertainty and loss, this action is more than a transaction. It is a lifeline of our community. By approving this step, you are paving the way for the job creation, strengthening our tax base, and also revitalizing the entire East Bay region. This decision is essential for the economic and social fabric of our area. Beyond the economic impact, this is a commitment to our youth, our families, and also the future of East Oakland and Alameda County. It is an investment for public safety, in social services, and in creating opportunities that will benefit generations to come and also save our fire department. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is John Jones III. I'm with AASEG, and I want to urge you all to vote yes. I want to thank Board President Harbert for proposing this resolution, as well as Supervisor Bass for advancing the term sheet for approval. And I want to thank all the due diligence that went into this by County Council and staff, because there's a lot of moving parts. And I just want to say two last things with the recognizing Oakland Mayor Jenkins is in the building, all the folks at the city who played a part of this, thank you. Which Supervisor Bass, I want to thank you twice in a different capacity. But I want to end on this note, please, I want to ask you all seriously, look at these amazing people in the chambers. This would not be possible without community. This is what community is about, common unity. You see diverse stakeholders from youth and students. Everyone is coming together and saying, hey, this project is going to benefit all of us. This is the energy that we need to move this county forward. So thank you so very much. And thank you all for supporting.
Robert Downs. Next three are Megan Bryan, Seth Euler, and Adam Masters.
Hi there. Seth Euler, President, Oakland Firefighters, Local 55. And I was just about to spell my name because I've been on camera so much lately, it's just become a habit. And that's because we have a number of fire stations closed here in Oakland, and I'm sure you're well aware. I'm just here today to really urge your support for item 51.1. I'm also half of the team that spammed your inboxes last night with our letter from Local 55. There's the chief right there. I can deny that real quick. To make clear how important this is, not only for Oakland, but for the entire region. The Oakland Fire Department is part of an entire response apparatus for all of Alameda County, and right now that apparatus is damaged. And so this Coliseum sale is going to go a long way to making sure the Oakland Fire Department has what it needs to be able to respond and be good partners in the county, much like the county has been good partners for us. And also I want to say, Sean said there's not that many people in here normally, and I just want to recognize everybody in the room just like my man John did. So thank you.
Hello, I'm Megan Bryan. I'm an Oakland firefighter and actually work right next to one of the closed firehouses right now. Our very first call on the first day of closures was a person that was not breathing and didn't have a pulse. That closed firehouse could have got there in 30 seconds. We got there in 5 minutes. That person did not make it. The next day, we had winds going. We had to go back into 25th district, which is closed. Tree down on arcing wires, caught on fire. We got there quickly, we're able to pull it out, put it out, but we could be the next LA. We've been to LA, right, in 91. Firehouses are just strategically placed to be efficient and effective. This Coliseum sale will bring us back to that effectiveness, will keep us safe as firefighters and the citizens of Oakland safe as well. Thank you.
Good evening, board. My name is Adam Masters. I'm a business rep for Sheet Auto Workers Local 104. I'm the Oakland area business rep for them. I'm also a delegate for the county building trades. And I'm asking you to support the resolution, the term sheet that is in front of you. This is the job creation. This alone is going to help save Oakland and get Oakland back on the right track. So thank you for your time.
Next three speakers are Andreas Clover, Raymond Yu, and Raul Hurtado.
Good afternoon, supervisors and staff. My name is Andreas Kluber, Secretary Treasurer with the Alameda County Construction Trades Council. And on behalf of the 22 affiliated unions and over 30,000 men and women working and living in Alameda County, we strongly urge you to approve the resolution, the term sheet to assign the property over to the OAC. A lot of speakers have come and talked about the number of jobs that this will create, both in the construction and the operational, good union jobs. I'm going to just put in a good word for the developers here who came in early, met with us, both the building trades and the impacted unions, that many of whom have lost good jobs with the departure of the sports team, to work out deals to exactly create those jobs for local and disadvantaged people. They're fully committed in that process. And I do think that is part of your mission. Your mission here is to facilitate entry into good jobs for folks that normally wouldn't have that. So we strongly urge you to support this, move this forward, and like people said, this transformational project. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Raymond Yu. I've been with Oakland Fire Department for 8 years, and in my short time on the department, I've noticed an ever-growing disparity between the amount of work that my brothers and sisters swore to take an oath to perform versus the amount of support that we get. Our Oakland Fire Department responds to close to double of that of its neighboring departments. And with those factors, it's only a matter of time before people get hurt, people get killed. So with the sale of the Coliseum, that will close that disparity gap. And I ask you to please don't gamble with the lives of the Oakland citizens, and please don't gamble with the lives of my brothers and sisters in uniform. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Board of Supervisors. My name is Raul Hurtado, and I am an Oakland firefighter paramedic and hazmat specialist with Local 55. It is my duty to protect and serve West Oakland, which includes vital target hazard infrastructure that is critical to Alameda County, the Greater Bay Area, and the state of California. Examples of that are the Bay Bridge, the MacArthur Maze, East Bay Mud, Union Pacific Railroad, BART, Amtrak, and the Port of Oakland. It is imperative that we firefighters are given the proper staffing and tools to protect society. I urge you to do what's right and support the resolution is to sell the Coliseum. This will allow us to continue to serve and protect the citizens of Alameda County to the highest level they deserve and need. Thank you.
Next three speakers are Maria Barajo. I apologize, I'm messing up your name. Terry Ayers. And Marvarino Mejo.
Hello, my name is Maria Barrero. I'm a firefighter for Oakland Fire Department. I've been here for 17 years, and I'm also an Oakland resident. So I serve East Oakland, Station 20, and I also live right here in Oakland. So the sale of this is really important to me personally, and also in so many ways because I work here and I serve here. And hopefully with the sale of this, we can move on to make sure that our fire department is fully staffed and to the point where we can serve our citizens correctly what they deserve in our county, what the county deserves, and we do not gamble with the safety and livelihood of all our citizens. Thank you.
First of all, it's an honor to be here. I'm representing one of the oldest clubs in Oakland, East Bay Dragons. We've been a part of East Oakland for 65 years. We've seen the ups, the highs, and the lows. This project can't do anything but help the people in the community of East Oakland. I was told a long time ago, it doesn't make a difference how much money you make in your lifetime. It's about how much of a difference you make in people's lives in your lifetime. So I think that approving this ballot, approving this, you guys can't do anything but help the community of East Oakland. And us as the East Bay Dragons that walks out of our door on 88 and East 14th, the boots on the ground, we're here to support this cause of Ray and the Mayor Jenkins.
Hello, County Council. I'm going to forgive the clerk for chopping my name up. It's Mauricio Mejia. It's okay, ma'am. It's okay. Anyhow, I'm here. I'm going to start off with a quote because what everyone has said has already been amazing and great. And in order to lead others, you must learn to lead yourself first. And with the amazing leadership that the city, this county has, Ray Bobbitt and his team show that they're a great example of what true leadership is. Good friend of mine, Stedman Graham, is the one that planted that seed in my mind and has said to me, he goes, Mauricio, it all comes from a place of love. You must learn to love yourself first before you can share that with others. And you show, Ray, the love for your community, for your city, and congratulations on this. And I hope that the county supervisors passes this because, again, you guys have the ability to become one of the greatest cities in the Bay Area. Thank you.
Next three in person are Aisha, Shonda, and Tim Austin.
Good afternoon, County Supervisors. My name's Aisha Williams, and I'm a homeowner. I'm a resident of Alameda County for over 25 years. I pay my taxes and I vote. I have lots of friends that spend their money and buy houses in Oakland. Please support this resolution, as everybody's already said. We do need job creation, as you already know, tax-based creation and revitalization of Oakland and East Bay region. And we definitely want an improved housing market. And Oakland's just not the same without these teams, without this community center. And we want it to go back to how it was. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tim Austin, and I've known Ray Bobbitt for almost 30 years. And Ray, this project, I do want it to be approved. He talked about this for a long time coming. He's a citizen of Oakland. He's from here. This is his city. I've never seen anybody more compassionate about the city of Oakland than him. This is creating a tax base, it's creating jobs, it's doing things to revitalize this city. And we know that makes sense. So we want you to approve this, and we thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Shonda Scott. I'm an Oakland native. I'm an Oakland native, and I'm definitely blessed and happy to be here. I've spent most of my life in Oakland. Second generation business owner here, and also a second generation long-term resident in Oakland and Alameda County. So I wanted to first thank, and also I'm a partner as my firm is one of the partners in the OAC team as well. So I wanted to thank President Halbert for your leadership in bringing this forth, this resolution, and also Supervisor Bass, congratulations. And you bring the term sheet, and I'm asking you all as a board of supervisors to support this. I want to thank the county council too for it's been a team effort from the city side to the county side. It's been a long time getting here, and there's a lot of people that work behind the scenes. I want to just thank all of them and ask you for your support in assigning this so that we can move Oakland forward. So many people have come to me to tell me that this project was bringing them hope for the community, because we've lost so much in this area. So right now it's so important for us to support this project and the work that we're trying to do to give back in our community and be leaders in that fashion. So I thank you, and God bless all of you.
Next three in-house speakers are Kevin Jenkins, Andreas Vasila, and Care Posh.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to have good staff. Greetings, Supervisor, President Halbert. It feels good saying that. Thank you guys for allowing me to speak today. I just want to speak to the importance of this deal, and I want to thank County. I want to thank County Council. I want to thank Board of Supervisors for doing your due diligence when it comes to this deal. You know, the county is known for crossing every T and dotting every I, and we're sure that you guys have done that. We desperately want to be out of the sports business. I know the county desperately wants to be out of the sports business, and so this offers us that transition to get out of the business. But more than anything, what this means to us is the billions of dollars, not only for Alameda County, but billions of dollars in investment for Oakland, and specifically East Oakland, which has been disinvested in for years. And this means jobs. This means hope. I asked Ray Bobbitt to go around to District 6 and District 7 to ask people what they wanted. President, can I have a little more time? All right. Ask what they wanted. People of East Oakland. You're going to ask me a question? Yeah, but if I had a little more time, what I would say is, what this means is development in East Oakland. So my district on city council is devoid of a major grocery store, devoid of a major restaurant, devoid of a major banking institution. This project will lead us towards people that work hard, that live in Oakland, that live in East Oakland, having those things. So thank you, Board of Supervisors, for doing your job. I appreciate it, and please support Supervisor Baz, Halbert, Miley, Marquez, and Tam. Please support. Thank you so much.
Hello, board. Thank you. My name is Andre. I work with the Oakland Fire Department supporting Local 55, and I just want to reiterate all the words that were spoken before me, and I want to support 51.1. Thank you.
My name is Kier Pash. I'm a firefighter paramedic with the Oakland Fire Department. Also a resident of Oakland, living in the district I serve. My neighboring district is one of the firehouses that shut down. Just last night, I responded to a medical for a gentleman that wish he had had a paramedic there sooner. So we hope that you support this sale. Thank you.
Our last three in-house are Paul Mason, Ian Ramos, and Patricia.
Mic check. Good afternoon. I'm Paul Mason, a firefighter with Oakland Fire, and I'm supporting Local 55. Been a firefighter for 8 years. I'm from Oakland, California. Grew up out here, so I kind of take it personally when the first responders are being put on the line. My mother-in-law lives in off of 77th. And it would be a shame if that station were to close down and she needed to call 911. I'd be a little upset. So I do support the sale. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Ian Ramos here with Local 55. And we've heard a lot of great reasons from all the people from this community. So for the sake of the people of this city and this county, I would urge you to pass this resolution. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Honorable Boards of Supervisors. President Halbert, congratulations on being president. I'm sorry, crying. Nikki Fortunato's Bass, congratulations, Supervisor Bass. I stand before you as the Chief of Staff for the interim mayor, as well as for District 6, Councilmember Kevin Jenkins. I want to talk about dreaming and believing, because everyone has already said all the things that I was going to say, but I want to say one thing about dreaming and believing. It is simply because Supervisor Nate Miley believed in Councilmember Jenkins that he is now the mayor of Oakland, California. You gotta believe, folks. You gotta believe in this. We're dreaming big, and we no longer want to be a weight on the county. We want to be able to stand up on our own and not keep coming to you for everything we need. We believe that this deal will allow us to stand on our own. I am so grateful to County Council Donna Ziegler. She is one of the smartest county councils in the state of California. So I know that together we can all do this. To my mentor, Supervisor Miley, thank you, sir, for driving this as well with Supervisor Halbert. And I urge you, please, to support this in the term sheet. Thank you very much.
Victor Fuentes, you're on the line. Please unmute. Victor, please unmute. Victor Fuentes, please unmute.
Yes, hello. My name is Victor. I am a Oakland-born person. I've been in East Bay for over 40 years. We definitely need advancement and economical push forward for our community. Because of this ignorant and irresponsible
movement of past administration leaders of this administration, either the county or the city. We get to see what's flourishing for all those Raider fans. Right now, the Allegiant Stadium is drawing over 657,000 fans with over 119 million ticket sales. So we need that in Oakland. We need people here. We need to draw money. People need this for all the local communities so we can afford fire stations and police.
Desmond Jeffries, please unmute.
Hi, good afternoon, Honorable Board of Supervisors. My name is Desmond Jeffries, Oakland resident and California 8018 delegate for the California Democratic Party. I'm also a candidate for Oakland Mayor. When I talk and we talk about economic development for the county and city of Oakland, this is the project. This project will provide significant necessary funding to the county that will beautify and revitalize the Hagenberger corridor that is desperately needed. Please support and approve the resolution and the term sheet that transfers ownership to AASEG. This would put Coliseum in the hands of the people and businesses that live and work in Alameda County. This project will provide thousands of full-time and part-time job opportunities, development for housing, restaurants in the region. Ownership of the project by the organization that is vested headquartered in the county will circulate tax revenue that will act as a catalyst and a multiplier effect of the funds within the county and can be used or repurposed in other beneficial projects in the region.
There are no more speakers.
Very good. With that said, we're going to close public comment and bring it back to our board to deliberate. Before we do, I note there are a lot of people in the room. Some people spoke, some people did not. If you're here in support of the people that spoke today, but you didn't get a chance to speak, raise your hand. Let me see you. All right, that's just about everybody else. Very good. Thank you. Anybody opposed? Okay, very good. I would like to thank the speakers. I think the speakers did a great job. I'd like to also echo many of the comments that were made, all great comments. But the comments that stuck out to me, one, what a bunch of great paying, high paying, skilled labor, union labor jobs this is going to create. Jobs are a hand up, not a hand out. People want to work. People need a job to do that. So I want to thank our friends from the trades that came and spoke, and companies that support the trades that came and spoke, companies that give formerly incarcerated individuals a job. So important. This will create jobs. I want to also lift up the comments from our service providers, our first responders, those that keep us safe and alive. We heard from many speakers, and right now they're suffering. They're suffering across the state. We know that. We've sent dozens of our firefighters down to Southern California, but indeed we yet have stations here in Oakland that are closed. We have to fix that. We need to reopen and provide services, and that's what one of the things that this project will do. And then lastly, I'd like to thank and uplift the comments that said, let's be part of the solution, not the problem. Let's bring positivity. And that's what this project does. And I'll turn it over to my colleagues, but before I do that, I also want to say, this is a team effort. Huh? What, Donna?
Just as a point of personal privilege, I just want to make a statement to be clear.
Yeah.
This is not a development deal.
Okay.
And so all we are doing here today is approving a term sheet and a resolution, if that is the vote of the board, regarding an assignment, an amendment, and release, but to transfer a piece of property.
Okay.
Your board is not taking any action or negotiating. We are not negotiating a development deal. And I think it's important that we have that on the record.
Okay,
Thank
very
you.
good. Thank you so much, Donna. My last comment was to say this is a team effort. That was a great example of team play because we can't do our job without our county council and our administrator and those that support our county council. We just couldn't get here. So give them a round of applause, please. That said, I'm going to ask my colleagues to comment, and I'm going to start with our esteemed wise elder, Supervisor Miley.
Well, thank you, President Halbert. You know, only about a week on the job as president, you've brought this to this point. It's been a long journey. You know, I've been working with Ray and Shonda and some of the others supporting the African American Sports Entertainment Group when they first started moving in this direction quite a while ago. So I've been very consistent in my support for what they wanted to do. We've had countless meetings, met with principals of the team. David and I have been on phone calls, meeting with the people, talking to people, talking to county council, our negotiators. So this didn't come about in the last week. It came about because some of us have been toiling the soil for quite a long time. And people should understand that. So I appreciate everybody's speaking today. Being someone who's been around for a while, I understand what we need to do. And I understood when I was on the Oakland City Council how the Coliseum area never lived up to its potential. And we now have an opportunity to have the Coliseum area live up to its potential. You know, you can make lemonade out of lemons, and that's really what can occur here. And this is still part of the journey. The journey is not over yet. This gets us closer to fulfilling something that all of you and many others want. So I would just thank the president, thank our new colleague who's been on the job for about a week or so for getting us to this point today. I kind of felt we had the votes. I'm pretty confident you have the votes. And I just want to say that song that the old Jays used to sing, you got to give the people what they want.
Thank you, President Halbert, and thank you, Supervisor Bass, for crystallizing this issue. I think we, as a board, have expressed just last week our full support and our commitment to closing the deal between the county and facilitating what Supervisor Miley has talked about in terms of basically facilitating the path so that this area reaches its full potential. And this area includes the Oakland Airport, which is in my district, and that whole corridor along Hagenberger, and to revitalize that through trying to facilitate a transaction that eases the opportunities for people to work with each other while having one single entity own the facilities rather than trying to deal with the city and the county, which can sometimes be a two-headed monster. So I'm obviously very supportive of this from the beginning. Thanks.
Thank you, President Halbert, and thank you, Supervisor Bass, for bringing these items forward. I am also in support, really excited about the language within 30 days. I'm hoping that we can get to a deal as quick as possible. So I appreciate the work that's been done on this. Want to acknowledge County Council. If you look at our agendas, we called a special meeting on December 31st to discuss this. So this entire body has been working diligently. So I just want to uplift and acknowledge all of the hard work that has gotten us to this place. It's not over, but this is just making a public statement. This is the resolution. These are the terms. Let's get the document submitted, hopefully before 30 days, so we can approve the transaction.
I'll be
Thank
right
you.
back. I'm gonna put this over here.
Are you through?
Thank you again to everyone who has come out to show support. It is not often, especially after last year, that we see this level of unity among such a diverse group of people. So I think that's pretty remarkable to see a level of unity in the community. And as I have listened to each of my colleagues on this dais speak, it's exciting to hear unity as well on this dais. So thank you everyone for sharing your concern, your hopes, your aspirations, your dreams. And also thank you. There's a lot of work that has come before this day. Years and years of work, months of work, a lot of due diligence. And just to say it again from the dais, these two items together, assuming we pass the resolution and the term sheet, are a critical step in showing the public that this board is committed to closing the deal and specifically provides our board direction to county staff to prepare the final agreements that will assign a single entity to own the site. And that is what is needed in order to pave the way for this project to move forward. A project that you all shared with us is a transformative project that will reap incredible economic and community benefits. So with that, I will turn it over to our board president, and I'm sure he will entertain a motion from one of our colleagues.
Thank you, Supervisor Bass. A transformative project that is not a project at all. Right. It's okay, I don't need to, we know that, okay. With that said, we have a term sheet and a resolution. A question for County Council. If we were to make one motion that would request approval of the term sheet and associated, approval of the associated resolution that references the term sheet, would that be possible, or would it be preferable to have a separate vote first on the term sheet and then on the resolution? Is there a preference?
I think you can move the entire item and adopt both. Yeah, they're concurrently. So in one motion, because it's all one item, so you can move approval of A and B. I believe it's an A and B. Yeah.
Okay, very good. With that, I'll have, I'd like to ask if he's willing to do it.
Sure.
Our Supervisor Miley to make this motion.
Okay, so I'd like to move the adoption of the resolution confirming the County of Alameda's commitment to approving the acquisition of the county's 50% interest in the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, and also approve the accompanying term sheet that has been amended to assign the county's 50% interest, undivided interest, in the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum.
Just for the record, you did not say it, but because the agenda says it's a binding term sheet, it is not a binding term sheet, and binding term sheet's not on the term sheet. So just that you did not say that in your motion, but I want the record to be clear for posterity.
Okay, that's the motion.
And I am happy to second it.
Very good. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Supervisor Marquez?
Aye.
Supervisor Tam?
Aye.
Supervisor Miley?
Yes.
Supervisor Fortunato Bass?
Aye.
President Halbert?
Aye. The motion passes unanimously. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. We are now adjourned.
Recording stopped.
Okay.
We did this.
They did it. It's official, and it's done. And I'll read off your comments in a second, and try to address questions that I believe I have the answers to real quick, and then go back. I got only one more thing. Bear with me for one moment, those of you. I'll be right back, and I'll read off your questions and answers. But give me about 5 minutes. Okay. Want a bathroom? Already took care of that. Already took. No, I'll show you what I did.
Recording in progress.
All right, again, before we adjourn our meeting, our county council will report out from closed session a very important item of business.
So I'd like to report that in closed session on
You can go anywhere you want, but you can't stay here.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Ms. Ziegler.
All right, in closed session, I'd like to report out the closed session regarding the matter of in-rate tort claim by 6 Harder Pack Apartments LLC against the Alameda County Flood Control and Water Conservation District in a closed session meeting on November 12th, 2024. The board authorized settlement, and I can report today that that matter is now finally settled in the amount of $177,603.92, and that the vote to authorize settlement was unanimous by Supervisors Carson, Miley, Halbert, Tam, and Marquez. Additionally, with respect to the item on your agenda, County of Alameda et al. v. Sackler et al., Northern District of Ohio, case number 20-45055-DAP. It was originally a Superior Court of California, County of orange case number, and it was a case that was consolidated into the multi-district litigation and ultimately culminated and settled along with cases settled at the state level. The board authorized the settlement of those cases in previous board actions, but additionally, we needed to resolve our contingency fee payments with respect to the Robbins Kaplan law firm that we retained. Your board, in March of 2019, your board authorized county council to execute the retention agreement and to retain the law firm of Robbins Kaplan to represent the county in connection with the original filings. And ultimately, they represented us in connection with our negotiations with the state, although my office was primarily in the lead on those negotiations. But that those matters, your board has now authorized payment to Robbins Kaplan as contingency fee payments. There are two invoices that your board has authorized payment of, and it's Robin Kaplan's invoice AC 91724, which is in the total amount of $306,939.81, and it represents 15% contingency, or approximately 15% contingency fee payments from the settlements in the opioid litigation with Teva, Allergen, and several distributors who are McKesson, Cardinal Health, and Amerisource Bergen. Additionally, from invoice, Robbins Kaplan invoice AC 128924, your board also previously authorized a settlement for payments in the amount of 15% approximately for Janssen, from settlements with Janssen and those distributors, as well as additional parties. And the total amount for that invoice is $269,111.05. And your board has directed that the Healthcare Services Agency, who is in receipt of the settlement funds and is holding those funds, the contingency fee payments are to be made from those funds, and you directed the Healthcare Services Agency to process those payments in the amounts I specified for those two invoices to Robbins Kaplan, to those payments to Robbins Kaplan. And that was, your board previously authorized those payments on a vote of 3-2.
Okay, everybody.
And that was on March 12th, 2024.
Sorry about that.
And the vote was Supervisor Nate Miley, Keith Carson, and David Halbert voted 3 in support of those settlements. And Supervisors Lisa Marquez and Lena Tan voted no. So it was a vote of 3-2. Thank you.
And
Thank you for that comprehensive report out. Is there any other business before us before adjourning? Seeing none, we're adjourned.
Okay, so the
Thank you all.
county board meeting is adjourned.
Recording stopped.
The recording is stopped, and we can sit down and talk for a brief moment about what we just experienced here as I get rid of the Zoom portion of that and everything else. And yeah, so let me get your comments here one by one. There are quite a few of them. Thank you. Got this one before. Kevin Brown said, this will be interesting to see how things start to shape up at the property in the coming years. It will. I think more important is getting a real buildable development plan, first of all, established and approved and then implemented. Victor, I don't know if you found that. Like I told you, you have to go to the county website. And the future of the Coliseum, Hope says, site will be interesting. I just hope Oakland City government doesn't screw up development, says Hopeless. And I wrote, you can say that again. Edward at the Alliance says, it continues to be just a dream until we get money. Oakland Alliance Corporate Company has no prior experience dealing with a project of such magnitude. Goodwill alone won't cut it. Nikki Bass must recuse herself. Conflicts. Hey, my question to you is, name one example of any project in Oakland that has been of this scale. The closest I can come to are Oak to Ninth, Preservation Park, City Center. Okay? Those are all large scale, long-term development projects. So my point is that these projects don't come growing on trees. They should, particularly considering the amount of investment we need. I think people don't understand that we have relied just on housing. You cannot rely just on housing, folks, to build your tax base to finance your services in a city like Oakland when you've had an a social graph that has been built around a combination of housing, jobs, and government and industry. And what you get then, and diversity. And when you get that, you get the problems that we've faced, particularly crime problems, after the fall of manufacturing in Oakland starting in the 80s. So you can't just say, oh, by the way, we're going to turn all that off and just concentrate on housing without there being consequences with respect to revenue. And yet that's what we've done. Now we have to turn it around to having more mixed development. And he says, if you had competent Oakland City government, then you would have someone in consistent sales mode pitching development deals. And Edwards says, exactly. Hopper says, Arlington Heights being a well-off suburb in Chicago probably won't get the Bears Stadium, but in the process of it trying to get a deal done, the word got out that Arlington Heights is willing to I don't know what that means, willing to get a deal done. Yes. And then Oakland Alliance Company is not without experienced partners. This is my response. Loop Capital is the money and development support at this point, but more organizations will be added. And Oprah says, you got to believe, you got to develop. Yep. Oprah says, I would be more worried with someone having a soak the rich mentality, insisting on an unrealistic community benefit agreement resulting in nothing getting done. You mean like Howard Terminal? Edward D9 says, Marquez and Boss are not pro-business, but are fake progressives, he says, that have destroyed all business ability to succeed and are barely surviving. Most of the union jobs don't even live in Oakland. You know, I will take up for Nikki with respect to the business aspect of what you said. She was the person that pushed the progressive business tax. Prior to that, small businesses like Zenny 62 Media had to pay the same tax rate as much larger businesses. That's not right. Nikki really led the charge to straighten that out. So is she not really supportive of traditional economic development, which means go after large businesses and everything else? No, she should be. But I think she gets it. And, you know, I think she's a lot better supervisor than I think John Bowders would have been. And he says, not a development deal. Well, at this point it isn't. But that's not quite accurate. It lays the groundwork for a development deal. It lays the groundwork for the kind of development deal that we all expect from them. So there that is, okay? All right, so anybody else have a offer of commentary? I'm going to talk about this more again. I'd like to get Ray Bobbitt on. But, hey, subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark OaklandNewsOnline.com and ZennyReport.com. Thank you. And that ends this stream. Thanks for watching.